G'day, well, let's just say I'm the new bloke in apartment 13B. Yeah, unlucky number, I know. Should have been a sign, I suppose. It all started on move-in day. The building was old, all crooked angles and peeling wallpaper. Charming in a creepy sort of way. The landlord, a spindly fellow with bulging eyes, handed me the keys with a nervous twitch. "Enjoy your stay," he said, his voice quivering. "And don't mind the noises." As I stepped into my new home, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. The room seemed to shift and breathe as if it were alive. I laughed it off then. Old buildings make noises, right? But that first night I heard it. A soft scratching, like fingernails on the other side of my bedroom wall. It was faint at first, but grew louder, more insistent. I told myself it was just the building settling, but every night the sounds grew louder, more deliberate. Sometimes it was scratching, sometimes tapping. Once I swear I heard a muffled laugh. I tried to ignore it, I really did. Buried my head under my pillow, played music, even bought earplugs. But the sounds, they found a way to seep into my dreams, turning them into nightmares of hidden spaces and watching eyes. I knew I had to investigate, to find the source of those maddening sounds. After a week, I couldn't take it anymore. I pressed my ear against the wall and I swear I heard breathing. It was shallow and raspy, like someone struggling for air. It made my skin crawl. That's when I noticed it. A slight discoloration in the wallpaper, outlining what could only be a door. I ran my fingers along the edge, feeling the slight indentation. How had I missed this before? My heart pounding, I peeled back the paper, revealing an old, rusted doorknob. It was ornate, covered in swirling patterns that seemed to move in the dim light. Or maybe that was just my imagination running wild. Did I really want to know what was on the other side? What if it was just a maintenance closet? Or worse, what if it wasn't? But curiosity won out. I took a deep breath, gripped the knob and turned. The hidden door creaked open, the sound echoing in the stillness of the night. What I saw, it was impossible. A room, no, a whole apartment, existing in a space that couldn't possibly be there. The walls were warped, bending at impossible angles. Furniture floated, suspended in mid-air. And in the centre of it all, hunched over a flickering television, was my neighbour. He was thin, impossibly so, with limbs that seemed too long for his body. His skin was pale, almost translucent. He turned, his eyes wide and glowing in the dim light. They seemed to take up half his face.
"Welcome. I've been waiting for someone to find me for... How long has it been?"
I stumbled back, my mind reeling. This couldn't be real. It defied all logic, all reason. "Who? What are you?" I managed to stammer out.
"I'm the one who lives between, in the spaces others forget."
I wanted to run, to slam the door and pretend I'd never seen any of this, but I couldn't move.
Don't be afraid. I've been so lonely. Won't you stay for a while?
As I looked into those ancient, knowing eyes, I realized that reality was far more flexible than I'd ever imagined. And against all better judgment, I found myself stepping through the doorway. The room seemed to shift around me, expanding and contracting like a living thing.
Tell me, what's the world like out there now?
And so, in that twisted space, I sat and talked with the being from between the walls. Hours passed, or maybe days. Time had no meaning in that place. When I finally stumbled back into my own apartment, the sun was rising. Had it all been a dream? But the door was still there, hidden beneath the peeling wallpaper. Now, every night I hear those sounds again. But this time I know exactly what they mean. It's just my neighbour, living in his impossible space, reminding me that there's more to this world than meets the eye. And sometimes, when the night is quiet and the shadows are long, I find myself reaching for that hidden doorknob once again.